Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Saros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Saros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
I like the deer that were on the side of that mural who looked like they were very interested in the story that the priest was telling in that gazebo. Or maybe that was supposed to be a chapel, but I prefer to think of it as a gazebo. I have a lot of money. I should really spend it.
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home. The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves. Yeesh, that is enough.
Wow, Sothis.
His entries from before
It's been
your
like
birth
1
are
week.
full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here. You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
I thought I might find you here, Teach. Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading? Is that Gerald's?
Yeah, his diary.
So it is. Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Gerald left the monastery.
It sure does.
Is that so? He was the captain of the knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the church is hiding. Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
You know what? I trust Claude. Why wouldn't I?
I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here in the dead of night. I wasn't looking forward to the prospect. Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it? If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand, even if that means going against Rhea's wishes. Don't forget it. Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
Oh, the kids like me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need. All for a purpose.
Now, even though I'm pretty sure, for all intents and purposes, we know who Flame Emperor is, I do appreciate that they give us that cutscene to show the rift between them for the player's benefit, if not for the other characters. Anyway, we've got the sad music now, so let's go check out, actually, End of World. Ooh. Yeah, might be able to work on that. Alright, main quest. Let's get that out of the way first. Clip right through the door. It's fine. That is not what I was hoping to find in the bookcase. Alright,
Oh,
Sothis is here.
something hiding just behind that book?
Ah, the ring.
I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall?
Sure do.
He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Yeah, gotta give it to anyone to get an S rank.
Right.
Critically important.
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen? It was
Sure.
a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
Very good question.
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
So nice that everyone is so caring and understanding.
Excuse me. Professor, how are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new.
Some
Just know
time
that
ago,
I am
huh?
praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
How much time ago?
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
Wait a second. That lost item. I know who it belongs to.
First Tomas, and now both. It was as if thinking how they managed.
Sedith, did you drop this? This completely useless quill?
Yes, this is mine. Thank you for returning it.
God. It was 10 feet away from you.
Excuse me.
Alright, Who can I talk to? Bill. Flame? Where's Flame? Probably outside in the hall if I go down and to the left. My left. Not map left.
Professor, you have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
You just keep being you, Flame. Hubert. Ignatz is all the way up there. There's almost never anyone up in the second floor.
Professor.
This is room? No.
I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Gerald? He was so strong.
You're
inspiring, Professor. I'll do my
Guess
best.
I didn't know which one would be the game's opinion. The right answer, but I guess I chose correctly.
Professor, oh Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Gerald is happy in the next world.
Thanks, Cyril. Right, I don't need to check on the statues. They're already maxed out.
Excuse me.
Alright, who dares to ask for advice? In my time of mourning, it's Hanneman. Try a bribe. Oh. He doesn't like the sound of that. I swear there is one similar question where it's like, oh, just tell them it's a job. Pay them for it. Probably should have actually read the whole question.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
Oh, Raphael. Let's interrupt the sadness with some archery competition. Yeah, we'll have Leonie do it. Why not? She's not bad with a bow. Got some good defense. At least against Hubert.
Nice try. That takes care of that.
Oh no, I gotta pick on Bernadetta. Sorry, Bernie.
I'll celebrate later.
No, it's funny. It doesn't
Nice try.
matter right now.
I call that a win.
But it does occur to me that I don't have any units, at least the way I've built out my students, that are actual like archer classes.
You're
no proper snipers.
That takes care of that.
Leone, that was entirely excessive. Finally, someone who can deal a non-zero amount of damage. Someone who's going to go down in 2 shots anyway.
That's the spirit. I'll celebrate later.
That time, Leone said, "How dare you make me bleed my own blood?" More lost items. Alright,
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Geralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
oh, thanks, I guess, Lawrence. All these lost items.
Professor, people are saying horrible things about Marianne. They're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that, I'll...
Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
No. We'll defeat the bad guys. In fact, Hilda, I'll hold him and you punch.
That would be the quickest way to resolve this. Come on, Marianne. Let's give it our all.
Teach.
Claude wants support. We'll save that for later. Keep all the supports grouped together. There's someone... Oh, Claude is hiding near the
Teach.
ivory.
I see the storm in your eyes has passed. You're looking much better. I've been reading Geralt's diary. The baby he mentions. That's you, isn't it? I can't understand about half of what's written here, but Geralt really cherished you. That much is clear.
Alright, well thanks for snooping through a dead dad's diary.
I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
Yeah, we should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Fortunately, I am big and strong, and so are all of my students, so I don't really need to be careful.
Do you have time for a request?
I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I won't do anything with it. Pick up this other one. If I'm correct, this one is going to be Leone's support.
Professor.
We can do that later. Who else is over here? Oh, not here. I want to go here.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's just Anna.
I heard Geralt passed away. I knew him long. He was always so much fun to be around.
Wow, and a new Geralt. Who could have guessed? Fun goodies here. Alright, talk to everyone there, so I guess next Do some gardening.
Professor.
Alright, this is not over fruit, is that? No, not. Got a good growing week. Always, yeah, here we go. Sure, Pegasus blessings. What a euphemism.
Hello there.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Oh, it's alright, Leonie. I talked to all the students. I have. Alright. Alright, so I guess that does it for monastery exploration.